Hi there, I'm Lynne McGregor, your new Family and Youth Ministry Coordinator for the Sarnia Bluewater Roman Catholic Family of Parishes, and this is news from our family pews. For those of you who may not know me, I have been with the Family of Parishes since February of this year. It's been a great blessing and a great joy to be amongst the team here at the Family of Parishes. And I come to you with 16 years worth of experience. My previous job was at École Secondaire Saint-François Xavier, where I worked quite closely with our teens, ranging from grade 7 right through to grade 12. On a number of activity or adventure, if you will. So I'm eager and really wanting to be able to bring that forth to our family of parishes. My first initiative as your Family and Youth Ministry Coordinator was to come up with a program in a safe space for your children to live their faith, maybe create new friendships here at the Loft. It has been a labor of love. It's still a little work in progress. I'm still getting programming and whatnot going, but it's something that I hope that you and your families will be most comfortable in wanting to come and share in this space, in the coming weeks, and if not years to come. We've been so blessed to be able to be given this opportunity in terms of home. Youth ministry, I've always said, needs a space, a comfortable space where kids can come and just be themselves. So we've been given this, great opportunity to be here at the old Queen of Peace Rectory, where we've transformed it room by room, piece by piece, for our youth here, which is now being dubbed as the Loft. I'm so excited and so eager to have our youth come in. We will have 4 different programmings coming in the coming weeks. First would be our Kingdom Kid grouping, which is our grade 3 to grade 5. They will begin in September. And then, of course, we have our Summit group, which is our grade 6 to grade 8 group. They will be starting in the coming weeks. May 5th is the day. And then our Upper Room kids. This is more of our high school age grouping. So this is the grade 9 to grade 12 grouping. And they also will be on a Tuesday evening. And then we have our young adult team coming in as well, our 18 to 25 group. And they will be on a Wednesday evening. They're bi-weekly. Programming is coming along. We have a wonderful youth animation team, ready, willing, and eager. We've seen some of them here, and we've had many workshops, actually, getting prepared to meet every one of you and to get to know one another as a team. So it's, again, a blessing. We've been blessed to have this space. It's a great opportunity for each and every one of us. Looking forward to meeting each and every one of you. It's going to be great. So this space, as you know, is the Queen of Peace. It's the old rectory where our priest lived. So how to transform that place to make it youthful. What I really wanted was, again, that safe space, that comfortable space where they would be, comfortable coming in to, yes, put their feet up on the couch, gather with friends, but also a space where it was calm. We really wanted it to be a home, so that they do come in, they feel welcome, they feel at home, as opposed to being in that classroom setting. I think we really wanted it to be something cozy, warm, welcoming. The colors that we've used, the decoration, everything has been chosen, whether it be certain photos. Everyone that came through the open house was saying, oh, I love that Jesus, he's smiling, he's very friendly. All the decorations, all the photos, even the quotes or the sayings, the framed pieces, all have to do with that comfort, but also that faith-based pick-me-up, if you will. There have been certain pieces that have been created that will be used as prayer boards, where prayers will be put into the middle of the frame, but that is going to be an ongoing live, those prayers will never come down, so they'll always just be added one after another. Colors so that we're able to drape the liturgical colors throughout the year. So something that, the kids will get to know what season we're in and what colors are being used for that specific season. Or maybe it's that saint of the day, that kind of thing. We do have guitars even that were donated to the space so that kids again can come in and we'll use it for, time of prayer or worship, that kind of thing. Cushions so that it's not a formal gathering where we'll be sitting on the floor, where they're more apt to be cozy and want to be able to share in that comfort. So again, everything was chosen with purpose. There's always a method to my madness, I like to say, and just so that they see the blessing that we've been given and granted just by having this space. So it's important that they know that it really was created with a lot of love. So you'll notice when you first come in, we will use the back entrance when you come into the loft. We will always have our hostess. We have a lovely hostess team. They're in the kitchen, so they'll see you when you're coming in. They're there to greet you, and of course, the baked goods that will be smelling throughout the house. But then, of course, you'll be coming through the first room, which is more the lobby area. In this room, parents will be able to sign their children in, get updated on current parish news, or what is the theme or the activity on this coming day. There will always be a calendar there for parents to see what it is, the month of May or June and so forth will entail. As a space where you'll be able to buy hoodies if that's what you wish. So that lobby, that front area, again, is warm, cozy, but an area full of information and great information and resources for our families. And that would come right into and ties into the room where I am today. And this would be our main meeting area. It is a large room, cozy. We've got couches, chairs, like I said, cushions, that kind of thing. And this would be where we would gather the most and where a lot of our bigger activity, group activity would happen. Further down the hall, that is where we will have our live prayer board, but also there was a crate board that was created as well for liturgical colors, that kind of thing. But that space is also going to be used for whether it's group work or reflection, that kind of thing. And then our resource room, it's more of a spiritual direction room, a room where you can come and reflect, pray, you can journal. I have been collecting resources over the past few months. We've also been quite lucky in terms of Father Rob, who's come from the seminary in charge of vocations. He's blessed us with, many resources for vocations and that kind of thing. It's not only in English, but they were also provided in both French and Spanish as well. So that is a plus for us. We continue on to the next room, and you'll see there's a great big dining room table back there. That will be more for our table talk, mentorship, craft maybe for the younger kids. A table where we gather for theology and pizza night, that kind of thing. And then I do have my office space, but I've also kept that space open because it will be a space that we will use for group work as well. I really want to maximize the amount of space that we have. And depending on how many kids, I'm hoping we will grow and grow quickly and that we can occupy every inch of this space. And again, that it becomes a space where we're comfortable and that we feel at home. So the question's been raised, will my child just be coming to hang out or is there an actual plan? And yes, there is a plan. I have already prepared for the month of May, and then we're looking to go on into the coming months as well. The month of May is very much a get to know you type thing. So for the students and the children to get to know me, but for them to get to know the other kids in the program as well. Yes, we will be playing, but also, we'll always finish our evenings together in prayer as well as, with a spiritual talk or direction for that week kind of thing. So not to worry, there is a plan and we will keep them busy the hour or the hour and a half that they're here. And it's not just a space where they're going to come and sit and kick their feet up, to chat. We do have a plan and we will have, I say every minute, but it could be, every 15, 20 minutes, but their time is prepared and has been carefully prepared. And every evening, depending on the theme, is all based on our faith. In terms of programming, we do have evenings, of course, where we'll be in-house. And then when the weather gets warmer, we will be out. There is a fenced-in backyard. It's a space also where we'll be able to take ministry outdoors and have our evenings outside. That being said, we do have bigger things planned. One that I hope to start rather quickly or in the coming months would be our Fire Pit Fridays. And Fire Pit Fridays really is a time where families can come together and gather, where our youth can come together and gather around the fire pit, of course. I'm still looking for a guitarist for anyone who may be interested, but to praise and worship around the fire as a family of parishes. So that's one of the bigger things that we do have planned that's coming. I'm looking to host day retreats for our youth here in the house, which is something else that is in the works, but also a fun added alternative, which may take place on a weekend, being that it will be a full day retreat. So big things are coming with our youth ministry programming. It's just a matter of having everyone come in, and where do we go and grow from there. So as you can see, there's been a lot of work put into this place. We're so excited to welcome everyone in. We're counting down the days, really. May 5th can't come soon enough. We're eager, we're willing, and we're so excited as a team. And we look forward to meeting each and every one of you.